ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road, and this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Longhorns will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give from the gun. Running to Green. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Looking downfield, it's Hart. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Fires to the right. He's got it. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
That's a really, really good route by the receiver. It's called a corner route. Did a great job sticking his foot in the ground and running towards the sidelines and running right to that hole in the defense.
And the Hawkeyes with the 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw again. Completes it in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And he makes the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Excellent job by the Coverage team, a pretty minimal gain on that return. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Okay, ready?
Wants to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. So the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
To throw, it's Hart. Hauls it in. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. They'll try to get it through the air, using the quick game. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free first down.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Fires to the big fella. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
The Hawkeyes have their offense in high gear. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass. It's Hart. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Iowa! Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Illinois. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
That's a really nice-looking catch, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down in Texas history as one of the all-time greats.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Might be calling a hot route. Toss to the left. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
On the option. He'll toss it. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
To the air, it's Hart. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking to fire. Throwing right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Texas offense. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Bond. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The give on the option. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Catch in the middle, it's Bond. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He makes a grab. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
Direct snap. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good.
Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. And this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Hawkeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Motion from the wideout. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Wants to throw. It's Hart. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
Yeah, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Now the pitch. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He'll pull it down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got it. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hawkeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Buying some time. He's out past the 35. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Yeah, finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
So now it's 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Nice grab in traffic. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
And his slip's just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Jacksonville State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Gamecocks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Illinois. 2 fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of pop on the ground. That is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Back to pass, it's Hart. Got his man quickly. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up 3rd down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The quick out. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
So 1st down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got it. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The option look. He'll pitch it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Oh, he wants it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And he finds no running room at all, and the 3rd quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the 4th. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Hart. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense.
Pulls it in on the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's Not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Wants to throw again. Oh, he makes the catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll send the back in motion. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Iowa! The defense putting points on the board. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the grab on the left. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving away from pressure. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. me seriously. What do you do against this guy? He is everything you want in a quarterback.
And you can prepare for him all week, and you can put a wide receiver at quarterback to be scout team, but you just can't replicate the guy that can buy time, scramble around, break tackles, and then all of a sudden chuck the ball down the field and make you pay. Just too elite of a playmaker. You just got to find a way to get him on the ground early when you get those opportunities.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got to feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
And the Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Quickly complete. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. As they come to the line on 2nd down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. Dropping back, it's Hart. Oh, they're after him. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the 4th quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get back in this game.
They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation